Hi everybody, this is Charity here. This year I'll be your guide to the What's New 2022 for both PDM and SOLIDWORKS Manage. Without further ado, let's get right into it. New to PDM 2022 are enhancements made to the user button in the upper right-hand corner of any vault. This will now show a user picture, how many files the user has checked out, as well as letting your team members know what you're up to for the day with the new presence note. You can also see this information in the Vault View window where the username appears. For companies that switch between bitmap previews and eDrawings previews, the changeover has now become much easier with the use of the eDrawings button for easy switching. The eDrawings preview now also includes features that may look familiar to SOLIDWORKS users, like the measurement tool. You can now perform these simple actions directly in the preview screen. The eDrawings preview now allows you to access the component design tree, allowing the user to highlight a part or feature in the component list. For those of you using XLead1 part, this can now be searched directly in PDM Professional to allow you a deeper understanding of your parts more easily and efficiently directly through PDM Pro. XLead1 part also gives you the ability to find 3D similar parts in case you need to find a part to replace with a similar designed item. With a 3D similarity tool, you can compare these parts directly to each other and open them instantly into SOLIDWORKS to complete the job. Also new in PDM 2022 is the ability to open the drawing regardless of what it's named. The menu item has been added to the right-click context menu for any part or assembly. Going into the admin tool, a slight change to the group and users is that they now share a tab, making changes between groups and users easier. No more scrolling down and up and back again. For Active Directory users, the picture is now imported directly from your Active Directory into your user's profile. And there are more user property fields available to make mapping information directly easier. Keeping on the same Active Directory train, you can now overwrite the Active Directory group names in the admin tool to make them more identifiable and more descriptive. New for 2022 is a new warning to be able to block a transition when a drawing is saved in detailing mode. In keeping with this new warning is a new variable for a detailing mode that can be used in the data card to provide enhanced visibility for the mode the drawing is in.
All right. Sorry about that
Also
little
new for
technical
Web 2
difficulty. Thank you,
2022
Charity.
is the
Great
ability to
presentation
fully
on what's new in
preview STEP,
PDM.
IGES, Parasolid,
Some of the questions that are coming through the
JT, and
chat,
ACES
really
files
appreciate
can
those,
all
so
be
keep
viewed
them
in
coming.
preview directly in your web browser.
SOLIDWORKS Manage is separate from PDM. Thanks, Drew, for jumping in there.
Another new addition is the ability to customize the data card in Web 2.
PZCO for non-SOLIDWORKS documents. I'll let our PDM experts answer that.
data cards called
So don't forget to
Web
keep
cards.
adding those questions
This is
in. And
available
also,
on
just a
all
reminder,
variables
this
in the data
presentation
card.
is being
But
recorded.
wait, there's
so
more.
that you'll all get
There's
access to that, as well as with a PDF
which can allow
of
you
what's
to
new
rename
content.
fields that would
So
have
if you
otherwise
missed
shown
something
the
on
variable
today's
name.
episode, you can just
You
rewatch
can
it.
also change this
Those will
view
be
over to
emailed
the
out
tree
to
mode,
you
where
by
you can
next
drag
week.
and drop the property fields where you'd like.
And there it is in the handouts.
After
So
saving,
Ola just
simply
put in that
refresh your
what's new
browser
in
to see the
SOLIDWORKS
changeover.
2022, so you can download it right from here as well.
With the new user controls,
All right.
search
And
integrations,
next up, we have Ian
and
Hargraves to talk about
PDM 2022
demystifying,
provides
if you will,
the tools
what's
you need
going
to
on with
maximize
data
your
management in the
productivity.
cloud and the 3D Experience
I
platform.
hope you all found that
So take it away,
insightful,
Ian.
and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat, and our team will get back to you through there. For right now, let's hop right into the What's New 2022 for SOLIDWORKS Manage. New for SOLIDWORKS Manage 2022 is the ability to make new HTML formatted notifications, and as such can be used to highlight the important data for users receiving the message. Also new is the ability to use web links to easily access the record in the web portal. This ECO is requesting the current supplier assigned in the bill of materials to be updated to the preferred vendor. Also new is the ability to create save filters specifically for the BOM. These filters can be user-specific or can be saved for enterprise use. You can now also share the BOM by email or link. Applied filters are honored and referenced columns can be selected for edit. The shared BOM allows stakeholders the ability to change the BOM without having access to SOLIDWORKS Manage. Once edits are saved, these changes are reflected in the original record. Dashboards can take advantage of the new web link capability, making it easier for users like the project manager to access key projects while on the road. Ever have the need to go back in time to uncomplete a task? Well, let's hop into our DeLorean because we now have the ability to uncomplete a task in case the assignee needs to redo or finish up any loose ends. For SOLIDWORKS users, there have been several new enhancements where SOLIDWORKS Manage is concerned. Now there is a SOLIDWORKS Manage tab that will allow users to see their assigned tasks and a filter option that filters only tasks that have SOLIDWORKS files connected to them. Familiar tools like the task board are also available with the added ability to make new tasks directly from the board. From the structure view, selecting a specific component now shows any comments that have been made on the record, allowing users to see feedback associated with the design. New to 2022 is support for the drop-down bomb design. This assembly has 2 items manually added to the bomb, each with a quantity of 2. These 2 files now show up in a dedicated tab called Manually Added Files, allowing easy access to them to be placed in the assembly model. Once added, they can turn red and can be removed from the list. Uniquely serializing components provides important traceability. New to 2022 is the ability to reference the linked record bomb directly on the drawing. Additionally, these linked records are now just a right mouse click away, providing quick access to supporting documentation like this certification of conformance. Also new is the SOLIDWORKS Manage add-in for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. This easily gives you access to common manage commands. Document properties like the description of this Word document are easily added. In addition to referencing the active document properties, you can access the properties of a completely different record, saving you time and ensuring accuracy. I hope that you all have enjoyed my presentation and that you're excited to use PDM and SOLIDWORKS Manage 2022 with all these new goodies. Again, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, please use the chat. And I'll hand it back to you, Sarah.
By now, you've seen a lot of great improvements coming to SOLIDWORKS 2022. My personal favorite is the addition of the command bar to the S-key. I know that'll make searching in SOLIDWORKS a lot easier for most users. What I'd like to show you now is how you can easily connect SOLIDWORKS to the 3D Experience platform to manage your data on the cloud. Let's get started. Whether you work in a large organization or just a small team, no doubt you're concerned with storing, managing, and collaborating on your design data. And it's tricky because SOLIDWORKS parts, assemblies, drawings, and other supporting documents, they're all linked. Consumer cloud storage apps don't know how to handle that. Maybe the investment in SOLIDWORKS PDM and Manage isn't right for you. There is another way. When you connect your SOLIDWORKS to a 3D Experience platform, cloud data management is just a few clicks away. Eric Engineer and Debbie Designer are part of the team working on the Nemo submersible. They are on a tight deadline to finish up the hatch design. Eric puts the finishing touches on the latch mount by inserting fasteners from SOLIDWORKS Toolbox. A quick check on the assembly drawing, and everything is up to date and ready to save to the cloud. First, he logs into the 3D Experience platform. It's his team's secure connection to the cloud. Right from the task pane, he sees the status of his work. These indicators show which components need to be saved. As far as the hardware and other standard parts, SOLIDWORKS is configured to automatically catalog and release these items, so all users can access their shared libraries online. The Save dialog shows exactly which items require an update. You can also assign any item to a bookmark, such as related drawing files. Out of a long list of components like this, bookmarks are a convenient way to flag them for easy access. Only the new or changed items need to be uploaded to the cloud. This makes efficient use of network bandwidth, but still ensures everything is up to date. As the leader of
Excellent.
his team, Eric
Thanks,
is able
Ian,
to
for a
release his own
great
designs.
presentation on the 3D
Easy-to-use
Experience platform and
lifecycle
data
operations
management.
like this help teams
Once again, if
avoid
anybody has
accidental
any
overwrites.
questions, please let us know in the chat.
Switching over to his
This does
bookmark
conclude
tab,
our
he sets the
presentation for
related
today. I
parts
hope you
of the
enjoyed
assembly
it
drawings to
and
release.
enjoyed what's new in the
It's
data
just two
management
drawings
world
for
with
now,
SOLIDWORks
but
and the
as the
3DX
detailing work
platform.
continues, the bookmark will keep
Also,
everything
don't forget
organized
that
for quick
next
access.
Thursday, November 5th,
That
is our
includes
What's
any
New in
other
SOLIDWORks
supporting documents
Simulation
like this
seminar
PDF
at
instruction
11:30
sheet
a.m.
and the related
And that will be with
SOLIDWORks
Steven
composure file.
Zallis. And as
Most
always,
document
if you have
types will
any
be
questions, please
previewed
contact our
interactively
technical
with the
support team.
SOLIDWORks
They'll be
task
very
pane.
happy to help you
No
out with
need
that.
to launch external
But
viewing
otherwise,
tools.
I hope everybody has a great day and
Eric also
take
has a
care.
backlog
Thanks
of
all.
finished designs that also need to be uploaded to the cloud. He can automate this with batch save. He just selects his local design folder and assigns them to the appropriate cloud space. SOLIDWORks take care of the rest. As the Nemo sub design evolves, the team must respond quickly to change orders quickly. Debbie logs into her session and sees a message from Eric requesting a change. A quick keyword search shows several results. This one looks right. Debbie uses the 3D annotation tools to quickly sketch out a couple ideas. From here, she opens the part in SOLIDWORks. The latest version is automatically retrieved from the cloud. Before she makes any changes, it's best to do a where used search. The hand wheel is used in one assembly below the master hatch assembly. She can open that right in her modeling session and get to work. This version of the subassembly is released. In order to make changes, Debbie needs to create a revision of the assembly and the hand wheel. The status indicates automatically show that the current assembly structure is out of date, so she replaces it with their new revisions and sets them to reserved. This gives her right access to the items she needs to modify without locking other users out of the rest of the assembly. The redesigned hand wheel looks great, but she needs to update the drawing. The shared bookmark gives Debbie quick access to the related drawing files. The drawing is now synced with the part file, so she saves it to revision B. Then sets the part and drawing to a frozen state so they can be reviewed. Returning to the assembly, she finishes out the design by adding the latch mechanisms and saves the new revision back to the cloud. In order to meet their tight deadline, the Nemo team often needs to work on the same design files at the same time. Eric is working on a newest revision of the master hatch assembly. These icons let him know Debbie has the handwheel assembly reserved and is currently making changes. He can reserve the top-level assembly without affecting Debbie's work on the subassembly. This modular approach to access control allows users to design concurrently without accidentally saving over each other's progress. A short time later, Eric sees that Debbie has finished up. He just needs to reload the latest version of the subassembly from the server. Taking a look at the handwheel drawing, he likes her redesign and moves it to released. Back in the assembly, Eric detaches the connecting rod mechanics, then returns to his bookmarks to update the drawing. Bumping the assembly and drawing to revision B, he's ready to save. The revised hatch assembly requires new versions of the supporting documents. From the convenience of the bookmark tab, Eric uploads the latest version of the composure file and uses the interactive preview to inspect the latest revision. Out of the box cloud data management enabled the Nemo team to be productive right away. They were able to safely store their data, manage changes, and design concurrently without ever having to leave their familiar SOLIDWORks design environment. Everyone in the organization benefits when you connect SOLIDWORks to the 3D Experience platform.